Today's lesson is a lot like Wednesday's lesson. It's just sort of a continuation from that work. So it's a little easier than Thursday's assignment. It kind of goes back to touch on the basics of writing and solving or simplifying expressions. But it's just a reminder that you're using variables to represent an unknown quantity, and then you write the expression to say what you're going to do to that variable to get some kind of an answer. Okay? And so I want you to think about the words that you can think of that mean that if you see them in a word problem, you know that they mean addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So for division, I might just say divided or into groups, like putting something into groups. That might be something that triggers my mind to tell me that it's going to be division. Subtraction, I'm sure you can think of a few for that. So jot down a few ideas just to get your brain going, and if someone's there with you, you could talk about different things that you've seen in word problems to help you know that that's what you're supposed to do. Take a look at example D. When writing algebraic expressions for verbal expressions, first determine the operation being done, which is a fancy way of saying, what do they want you to do when they say more than? Well, if we go back up here, maybe that's something that you wrote down. So, more than, 15 more than a number. It doesn't matter what the number is, it's 15 more than that. You could also say n plus 15, because remember you have the property of addition where it doesn't matter which way you write it. Same thing with multiplication. Half of a number, you know you're dividing it by 2. So you could do 1/2 times n, or you could just say n over 2. A number decreased by 7. So you would want to make sure that you've got the number first, and then you're taking away 7. So maybe up here for subtraction, you've got decreased, minus, taken away, removed from, anything where you know you're making it smaller. So this page is just about getting you used to understanding the language when they've written it out in all words without using add, subtract, multiply, or divide. And we've had some practice with that, so I think you might be pretty good at that already. Good. Try these for D. 4 increased by a number. Well, I've got my coefficient, and this is my variable, and I can use any letter that I want. I'm going to go ahead and use n, but I've got 4, I'm adding a number, 4 plus n. I've got a number, and then I'm dividing by 3. So a number divided by 3, or I could do it like that. My number is 9, more than means add, and a number squared looks like that. So 9 more than a number squared. I could also say that. My number is 12, less than means I'm subtracting, and I've got twice a number. So that's 2 times the number. So this one is a little more complicated because with subtraction, it does matter the order. So I have to ask myself, what is it really asking me? Less than this, that means that this is actually going first. So I've got a number, but I need twice that. So that's twice that. And then I'm taking away 12. You just have to be careful that when you're subtracting, you know which number goes first. And so it's always a good idea to go back and make sure you understand. 12 less than a number means that you're finding something smaller. The area of a rectangle is found by multiplying the base and the height, or the length, times the width. Write an algebraic expression for the area of a triangle. We've been doing this all of 4th grade and all of 5th grade. Length times width. Use your expression to find the area of a rectangle with a length of 17 and a width of 13. So go ahead and solve that one. The perimeter of a square is determined by finding the sum of all 4 sides. So I've got these sides. We'll just call them sides S. They're all the same because they're a square. So I've got S plus S plus S plus S. But there's another way. Can you think of the other way to write that? Remember, when you have repeated addition, 4S also works. All right. Now they want you to solve it. So 2.6 plus 2.6 plus 2.6 plus 2.6, or 2.6 times 4. Concrete or pictorial means that you can just use the numbers or you can draw a picture. So if you want to go ahead and keep going on these, you can. If you feel like you're ready to continue, you can go straight on to the check your understanding. Because your assignment today is the check your understanding, 9, 10, and 11. If you feel like you want more practice, you can do 12 to 14. I'm happy to take a look at it, but what I'm going to be grading is 9, 10, and 11. And so if you left your book at school or you don't have it for any reason, you can always pause this page and complete the assignment from here. Good luck!